What's going on, everyone? So in terms of we're taking the Goku Black stage here for the new Red Zone. Now this video is going up a little bit later than usual because I did complete this like pretty much the day it dropped. But I thought I'd quickly upload it now, and then probably tomorrow I'll do a showcase of Vegeta Blue taking on this stage. But to be honest, this wasn't actually too hard, I guess. It's just, I don't know, to me it all comes down to RNG, really, in this fight. The first stage here isn't actually too bad against the SDR version of Goku Black. It's more when you get to the Int version after the first stage it starts to get a bit more tricky. But this team here is pretty good. We are got, Orange Piccolo obviously can handle this fairly well. He's still probably one of the best units in the game, I'd have to say. We've also got the SDR Piccolo there as well, which obviously can handle his own. Well, certain stages he can, but as you can see there, double digits with Orange Piccolo, not too bad. I probably could no item this stage of this team. It's probably going to come down to luck though, but like I said, I'm taking on this stage tomorrow with Vegeta Blue, so I should be like fairly fine doing that. I probably could do Merge the Master as well taking on this stage, because I want to do showcases of him. But yeah, this is probably the hardest fight on Global at the moment. I don't think we'll see any more well, there is more hard stages coming by the looks of it, but who knows how hard they're actually going to be. So this rotation here actually did stuff me up a little bit here. But Orange Piccolo, you can easily tank this anyway, as we all know, so. SCR Gogeta though, I did want him on the same rotation as Vegeta Blue, because once they like transform, that's pretty much game over for them. Because the good thing about them is when they both transform, which I guess is probably good and bad, depending on the situation, but when they transform, they actually get a full, well, depending on the boss, if you can dodge every attack with them when they first transform, which obviously is very helpful in certain situations. As you can see there, Pan did get hit pretty hard just on a super, or not super, on a normal, so that was a bit scary for me. But luckily I still made it this run fairly easily, I'd say. SR Gogeta did pretty good with additionals, and I still haven't even put any of the good equipment on him just yet. But as you can see here, with all these additionals, it was fairly, we'll get him low slowly. The only issue here I had though was Beast Gohan. Now the main reason why I brought him as well is he does do really well in the last stage, because yet again he's int, so. As you can see here, I was really debating on where to put. This SDR Piccolo, like I said, is very good defensively, so I wanted to try and get more links of Beast Gohan, do more damage to help him out in the end. But I can't remember if it's this fight we actually, like this turn we actually beat this Goku Black, or was the next one. But this SDR Piccolo here did do pretty well in this fight, I have to say. So like, as you can see, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but defensively, double digits is pretty good. And then Orange Piccolo, even though we didn't get full, like a proper Ultra Super attack, he still did pretty good damage here, with a few crits, so that was the main thing. But yet again, I think if we are taking on this stage now, Vegeta Blue should be able to do fairly well in this stage. Yet again, I haven't tried him, I've seen a few people on Twitter and that already clear it fairly easily, so. This team for me, it was just, on the day, that's the one I could use, and it was pretty good. As you can see, Beast Gun did get pretty unlucky here, but we did get a few dodges, which is pretty good. And this is where I sort of wish I did actually defeat him. Like, I'm pretty sure if I bet Goku Black there in the first, well, just then, it'll be pretty good, like, setup here. Yet again, I could use Orange Piccolo's active skill here, but yeah, it's probably best to save it. But Vegeta Blue, like I said, can dodge every attack now, which is the main thing I'm looking for. But I also want to build up Orange Piccolo, because once he's fully built up, he won't get hit at all. Like, well, he'll get hit, but obviously not very hard. Now, as you can see here, that was still a bit of damage, but not too bad. But now he's fully built up, so we're pretty much fine here. But yet again, we have got LR, STR, Gogeta on the next turn, so that's pretty much set us up now. I do actually really like this transformation scene, even though it's just a normal, well, I guess not normal, but pretty basic transformation scene. It's still really cool to see still. So as you can see here, it did get a little bit tricky because link-wise, but yet again, we're looking pretty good defensively. It's just, this stage, I knew he hit hard if he gets supered, but I wasn't too sure on just a normal attack, so I had to be very careful here. So I did decide to do a Whis here, just to play it safe. Because as you can see there as well, he does have a lot of HP, which is a bit scary as well, depending on how you take on this situation. But we did fairly well in the end, I have to say. Like I said, I probably actually could have done it without any items, it's just, it was safer to do the item way first. Just to clear, you know, first, just to get a rough idea on how the fight actually works. So this part here was a little bit scary, but luckily, well, I don't know if he'd actually be able to handle it or not. Probably, I think if I did get hit, it probably would have been over like 200k, 300k, maybe even more. Because I know he does hit fairly hard, which is scary, so. Bone Spicular here did do pretty well with the crits, even though I only got one super in there, like the crit helped out a lot. ACR Gogeta here, he could have done a lot more damage if I did link him up with Vegeta Blue, but like I said, I got pretty unlucky with the turns. But yet again, he can super a lot, and he gets all the dodges at the end here, so that's the main thing. You get another crit, so more supers would have been better, but at the same time, we got all them dodges, and that's, you know, less damage for us, obviously. So then he got a little bit interesting, because I just want to get more damage done to him, just to sort of get that out the way to beat it a bit faster. So I just sort of rushed all this. But the only thing is, well, I did go to Orange Piccolo, that this is the only problem here. It does take a while, so what I will do is I'll just pause it here, let me talk, and just quickly fast forward it. So this is probably only Orange Piccolo's like only downside to this, is like, yeah, he does give you 3 rotations here if you're lucky, like 3 turns here if you're lucky with supers, but as you can see, he doesn't do a lot of damage, but yet again, it is against an int, you know, type disadvantage, so I do understand why he doesn't do a lot of damage, but yet again, it's all damage that was helpful in the end. It's just, I don't know, I guess you can't really complain about Orange Piccolo except his form here. But yet again, look at all the damage he's taking. It's pretty insane. Luckily you don't take any damage in this form, but yeah, it would be dead instantly. As you can see here, like Goku Black does hit very hard, which is scary. But in the end, he does help out very well in all these like short events. I think a longer event would be a bit harder to use as Piccolo. You probably could still use him. It would just be a lot harder to do. But as you can see there, we took down, what, 2 or 3 health bars there, which is obviously very helpful. And then this is where we'll sort back down, and this should be, I think, the last turn, if I remember correctly. I did use Vegeta Blue's one, just, you know, it doesn't really help out, but he does get key in that, so it makes it a little bit better, I guess. I think, I did end up using another Whis just to play it safe. I probably could have been fine, but it all depends if I end up getting supered there. Like, against Orange Piccolo. I think we would have been fine after here. I can't remember if he supered or not. Yeah, we did super, so we could have been okay, but it was a bit risky to do. Like I said, I will be taking on this, this again anyway tomorrow, and then taking on the Vegeta Blue, so I think Vegeta Blue is going to do a lot better. And I think we're probably about, like, maybe not item it straight away, but I'll try and give it a shot if I can. But this Vegeta Blue here, this is where things get interesting in the video. And I'll actually probably say this Vegeta and the SCR, like the SCR Gogeta, I think they're both probably 2nd or 3rd best EZA unit in the game still, because they just super so much. Like, it's incredible. As you can see there, we got it pretty much done. It wasn't too bad, like I said, but it was a bit scary in some situations. But yeah, that'll be it for today's video, guys. If you guys need any help as well with like team builds or anything, please let me know down in the comment section or on Twitter as well. And I'll do my very best to try and help out build like teams and all that for you, or give my best advice and I take it on. But at the end here, I will show the quick team that I did use. And like I said, it wasn't too bad. 11 minutes wasn't actually too slow, but too fast. But yeah, if you guys like this video and want to see more, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.